Hey Gemini, I hope you're all doing amazing. My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Serendipity Astrology. I'm doing a general tarot card reading for August 2022. Congratulations, you made it to the 8th month of the year. It is August. Oh man, August is going to be a pretty big month, a very expansive month for a lot of people. I don't see that being any different for you Geminis. You guys have Mars moving into your sign halfway through the month of August. So that's going to bring you a lot of energy. It's going to, you might feel like, there's a lot of conflict around you possibly. That can happen. You also have Jupiter in Aries. That's your 11th house. So you might have some I feel like some of you might have some differences in opinion with friends maybe. You also have Mercury moving into Virgo too, and that is your 4th house. So you might be reconnecting more with your home life and the people that make up that home. You might also be connecting with your mother. For some reason, I feel like that. Okay. Let's see. For anyone who's new to my channel, I do 3 rows of cards. I do past, present, future. I pull 2 Rider-Waite for each row to start. I clarify with multiple oracle decks. I pull 2 more Rider-Waite, and then I finish off with the Light Seer's tarot card. I possibly pull an extra one if I feel compelled to. So let's see what we get for you guys. Hold on. Ooh, strength. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Those cards have been coming up a lot recently for people. Queen of Pentacles, too. 4 of Wands. Temperance. And the 5 of Cups. Okay, so let's see. Let's move some of these out of the way. All right, so this first row, which represents the past, we have Strength followed by the 8 of Pentacles. This Strength card is telling me that a lot of you have overcome a fear recently. That's what I feel. That you've overcome some kind of challenge, some kind of fear, something that was possibly holding you back for a long time. Maybe limiting how you work, where you work, the scope of what you can do. It might have been something that was holding you back, and that was really something that you really needed to dig deep to conquer. We all have vulnerabilities, and sometimes those vulnerabilities get in the way. You get the Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. I left 2 cards right there. Oh, there were 3. Huh. You know what this tells me? This Be Playful card. It tells me that a lot of you have been maybe being a little too serious about things. Maybe you're taking things a little too seriously. I mean, there is a certain amount of seriousness that is involved in, accomplishing almost anything, but, there's also your playful side, and I feel like a lot of you really benefit from connecting to your playful side every once in a while in a controlled and safe environment. There's nothing wrong with that. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. Yeah, you're rising up from a place of fear and limitations that you've been putting on yourself. And there's the best of us are guilty of the same thing. We all do this at some point in life. I don't know many that haven't had that happen, but you're rising up out of this energy, where you felt stuck, you felt like nothing was happening for you. The world, the end of a cycle. So you guys ended a cycle by getting through this fear, getting away from that fear. The moon. I feel like it might have been something that a lot of you kept to yourself. Something that you didn't really want to talk about, something that was kind of hidden from the rest of the world. It's just a hidden fear. You didn't want to be vulnerable to anyone. Vulnerability can be tough. Very, very tough. The Death card. Death and rebirth. Yeah. You're like a new person due to overcoming this. This must have been something that really, really held you back for a very, very long time. Something that you like the fear kind of took over for a very long time. Huh. Okay, so this middle row, which represents the present, we have the Queen of Pentacles followed by the Four of Wands. I really feel like you conquering whatever this was and getting through this cycle change brought you to a place where you feel more stability within yourself. You feel more stability. You feel like you can create more for yourself, and you feel like you can maintain more for yourself. Like you can keep things at the status quo, like where they need to be. You also have the Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands to me talks about stability as well, but it also goes along with a type of celebration. For some of you, this could mean like a relationship that leads to something, you know, very substantial, very like something more solid, something more stable than, you know, possibly what you normally gravitate towards. That might be coming into your into your life at some point. You know, that's for the single people out there. It's not for everyone. Just remember that whatever doesn't resonate doesn't resonate. So you don't have to claim everything from this reading. Whatever resonates, you'll feel it. You'll feel it, like you kind of feel it a little bit in your stomach and a little bit in your chest. I feel like when something resonates. All right, so let's pull you another Spirit Animal Oracle card. You have the Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. It's time for a deep dive into, you know, that stability that you've created. It's time to dive deep into your, like, how you feel, like what makes you feel stable. We're looking into that. Communication is key. The new moon in Gemini. That's funny. That just popped up. All right. Well, we already passed the new moon in Gemini, but, you know, I do believe that, you know, the communication that you have, I feel like there's going to be some, maybe there's some, like, going over what constitutes, all right, well, no, you know what just popped into my head? What qualifies someone to be your friend? Like, what qualities do you want to have in friends that are around you? You know, you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So what kind of people are you spending your time with? Do they really line up with your energy, or are they part of a piece of history for you that you're looking to walk away from? That's what's popping into my head. The Knight of Swords. You might be rushing into like a conversation. I feel like you should kind of, you know, pull back a little bit and really take the time to think about what you want to say before you say it, especially with Mars moving into your sign. That might have you make some hasty, like there might be some words that, you know, are said, but they don't have to be said. You know, it's just kind of stepping back, thinking about what you're going to say before you're going to say it. But you also have the Ace of Wands. This could also represent you guys charging forwards towards like something that you're creating for yourself, like something new, something exciting. Maybe you have an idea, maybe you have a new like business that you're starting. That is really happening a lot for a lot of people. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's happening for you guys. It's like Geminis, you're dynamic people, and you guys like to progress, and you don't want to stagnate. You always like moving forward. Four of Swords. Okay. Well, I really do feel like you're, like, even though you're gonna want to charge forward and maybe like create something quickly, I do feel like there might be some like some ideas that are coming to you through your dreams, like a way, like solutions to things that you need to do or need to get done. I feel like during dreams There might be some messages that come in for you, or like it'll be up to you to interpret what those things are. Okay, so this final row, which represents the possible future, we have Temperance followed by the Five of Cups. What this is telling me is that this is going to be an important time for you to find balance within yourself. You know, even though like there might be like some fiery, like charged up situations that come into your life, you might need to kind of go within and look for that stability and strength and just kind of even flow between like you versus the outside world. You know, you're also going to be facing the loss of something. You know, it might be from the past. It might just be something like you reminiscing about something and kind of getting stuck in that thought of how it could have turned out, what could have happened. But I really don't feel like you want to stay in that energy very long. I mean, who really would, you know? Some people do, I guess, but, you know, not me. Beaver, you get the beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Your solid foundation is going to start by you no longer identifying with this energy of loss and like things have been taken from you. Because if you just turned around and looked behind you, you'd see that there's still two full cups right behind you. And like there's so much more that's behind you than just these three things that you're like intently staring at. So be aware of your focus, like what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on something being half empty, you know, and that becomes a belief. That's something that you carry with you. You're just going to see more lack. You know, if you believe that the world is, you know, creating like fortunate circumstances for you and there are unlimited possibilities, that's what you're going to get, because your thoughts create your reality, whether we like it or not. That is how it works. And you guys are in a mastery phase of figuring out the formula for yourself. Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Yeah, a lot of your stories can hold you back. They can hold you back a lot. Your identity is basically your story. So if you're carrying around a story that is of, you know, you losing everything and, you know, everything not working out for you, what do you think is going to show up for you? More instances for you to lose everything and, you know, be upset about it. That's all that's going to show up. If you turn it to, I learned this from this, and, you know, I'm grateful for, you know, like knowing this now, and that I can go forward, you know, with my eyes open, you know, and my heart open. Like that's a totally different way of approaching all of this. Six of Wands. I do feel like you're going to be victorious over what you set out to achieve, and especially even if it's like mental stuff. You also have a Seven of Swords. I really feel like a lot of you feel like you've been cheated in this life, and that, you know, you feel like you're looking over your shoulder all the time and trying to protect yourself so much. But I feel like this is the last time that you might have to face this. This is the last time you might have to, at least in this capacity. You know, there's challenges that pop up in life. There's roadblocks. There's shadows that we have to face. But, you know, having faith in like yourself and your ability to like take care of yourself, that's worth its weight in gold. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. You're going to be, you know, faced with some lack thoughts. You know, the outer world might be telling you a story, and your inner world might feel very different. So, you know, it's up to you to figure out which energy you resonate with the most. You know, which energy is calling to you the most, and which one feels the most authentic. And fear usually isn't the most authentic, okay? That's just our minds trying to keep us safe and complacent, and that's what it thinks we want. Like, we want to be happy, stay just like this, you know? So, all right, Gemini, Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing August, and I will be back as soon as I can with the moon readings. I know I really had a very intense month, and it kind of got away from me. So sorry about that. I will be going back to those very soon, and we'll get back into the flow of things. All right. Thank you so much. See you later. Bye.